So my first impression of the people at Radley, and I remember a thing my mom said to me a week before, is that British people are the kindest people on earth. And I feel like that really holds some truth to it with my first impression of people at Radley. Is the previous head boy, Jack Wigan, was the first person I met, and he immediately asked to help me with my bags. And I feel like that's a wonderful first impression of the people I had in Radley, just the kindness, the camaraderie, the friendships that people want to push and go out of their way to become friends and help other people. Honestly, my perceptions of boarding compared to reality are completely different from what I thought boarding was a really strict routine, kind of in like a military sense. But rather, I found that it's quite fun and quite like a group activity being in a boarding school, living with 70 other boys in a boarding house, and all of us acting in a sense like brothers, and the staff, the dons, the tutors, the cleaners, the PHMs at Radley really acting as mentors and helpers, and two completely separate expectations and reality of what boarding is. I could talk about countless standout moments in Radley that I have, but I think one standout moment, one that just has previously passed not too long ago, is winning the National Debating Championship, the ESU one, with a boy from 6-2 in D Social, Braden, and a boy from A Social, 6-1, Blake. And I think just that, getting Radley the first national championship in debating, is my standout moment in Radley, and I think I'll remember it forever. I feel like I've gained countless things from my 2 years at Radley. I mean, I could go on and talk about the academic and intellectual evolution that I've experienced in my 2 years at Radley, but I think the core thing that I enjoyed and have gained from my 2 years at Radley is the feeling of gaining another family, another home in a sense, and I'm gonna hold that with myself for the rest of my life. So my experience with William & Mary and receiving the Malcolm Robinson Scholarship has been probably one of my biggest highlights at my 2 years in Radley. In a sense, going to university across the pond in America and just experiencing university life while being a high school student at the end of the day has been amazing. On the academic side, I feel like William & Mary has definitely shaped me to be ready for university life, in a sense what lectures bring, what subjects and classes at university bring, and that freedom of a university student. I feel like I'm expecting and prepared for what university in the UK is going to hold for me due to my experience at William & Mary. Being a leader, in a sense, wanting to be a leader and wanting to advise and help people that are going through times that they might struggle with. And I think that's the core thing that I want to bring to Radley, and I think I did bring to Radley during my 2 years, is just helping the people. I definitely do think it's important for Radley to have boys coming from different cultures and different countries, and I think the reason why that is important is because it brings Radley, it fulfills the walls of socials and of the school within Radley with so much different people, different experiences, memories, outlooks on life, on academics within the school, on extracurricular things within the school. And I think it makes Radley such a cosmopolitan school. If I were to put one word to what my family feels about Radley and me joining Radley, at the start, nervousness, but throughout my 2 years at Radley, excitement and happiness for me and for themselves that their son was able to go through this wonderful experience, and I think they're beyond happy with what Radley was able to offer me. The future holds unexpected turns and twists. I think that's characterized with me ending up in Radley in the first place. I didn't know I was gonna end up in Radley when I got my scholarship, and the 2 years I've spent in Radley have been amazing. But from what I want in the future, from what I'm expecting from the future, is going to university and possibly getting a career in law as a barrister. Hopefully I didn't mess up that much. Hopefully you can use 2 minutes of my time.